Could you have imagined when you signed your deal with the WWF in late '95 or whatever that you would have ever been portraying a comedy figure? Because it's so opposite Cactus Jack.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
It's hard to imagine that one day you'd make sock puppets.
Cactus Jack, there was a little humor. Some of the promos, Cactus Jack.
There was some inside, innuendo.
Even the birthday, the birthday party for Abdullah the Butcher.
Yes.
It was me and Abdullah having a birthday party for Sting. And Paul Heyman gave me the key line in here, which is, and then also I had been under, Paul was there. This is pre-ECW, this is 91. But we go out there with a birthday cake, and I'm going to sing "Happy Birthday to You," and it was, the 91 Cactus Jack. I think I would argue 91. I don't know. He had a good, but 91 coming in strong there, or 95 ECW / IW Japan. They were the best versions of Cactus Jack. 91, happy, and I've got Abdullah. He's eating a cake. I believe he's eating it without utensils.
Of course.
Happy birthday to you. It sounds a little mankindish, but Cactus was a little mankind. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Stinger. Happy birthday to you. So it's kind of a comedic setting, singing happy birthday. Abdullah's eating a cake, and Jim Ross goes, "That's really nice, Cactus, but it's not Sting's birthday." And when I know that, don't you think I know that? I know it. I said it's, but I missed Sting's last birthday. So it's very important that we celebrate Sting's last birthday now, because Sting's last birthday was Sting's last birthday. And so now we've made people laugh, we've cut them off, and we've somehow come across as being more diabolical and maniacal while singing a birthday song and eating a birthday cake.
Freaking awesome.
Which is what I loved about that type of thing. But you're right. Nobody saw the comedic...
especially Mankind. He's in a dungeon. He's got a rat on him, not the good kind, and it just feels like there's no way this would ever have a comedic streak. It's so dark.
Yeah.
And well, anyway, here it comes. I wanted to ask though, because the reason we brought up the style of match, I know that you've already got the deal and they know what you're doing and they're invested. But I think before you have the match is when Cornette tells you Vince didn't like the promos. Yeah. This has to be in your head now. Here I am with no sleep, with a gimmick I don't love, that I'm trying to make the best of. I'm trying my best to make chicken salad. I've just let a rat crawl all over me and poured my heart into it. They're telling me it's not good, and now go wrestle in a different size ring with different ropes and a different canvas. And this has to be a very stressful day, not very enjoyable.
It is a stressful day, and I think I have foregone. I've seen the Whataburger in Corpus Christi, and it's not in my best interest to eat this. So that shows you my level of dedication to that show. I did find out Vince wasn't a big fan, did not have the sleep. And again, I had to convince myself on the plane that I belonged there. But now as a different character, and everybody in that dressing room seen people come and go. So I came in right after Santa Claus had left.
Yep.
So this is where they were on that map, with the Aldo Montoyas and Santa Claus, the evil Santa, which I would disagree on just based on principle. Yeah, you don't have an evil Santa character. Don't do that to your fans. And I wasn't sure what the future held for me. And I did come out, there was enough encouragement where I thought it went well. I was trying out a few different moves in there, but things I thought would work with the character. But for the life of me, I still didn't see why I wasn't Cactus Jack.
Was Pat there? Did he give you feedback?
I don't remember Pat giving me feedback.
What about Vince?
At
what
that
did he
time?
Think?
I don't recall.
Okay.
I wish I could tell you.
So you did wind up working in Memphis for a short time against Jerry Lawler before that WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, how does that come about? Do you think I need to work in the lifts more? I want to work on the gimmick more? Or is this a WWE idea?
This is WWE had a talent sharing agreement.
Yeah.
And by and large, Jerry was getting people who either hadn't, who had their run, As a matter of fact, I remember Brian Christopher going out and cutting a promo about the guy he was bringing in next week, and he's a big guy, and he's got a dental chair. So they were bringing in Isaac Yankem, right? And they're not getting the best that WWE has to offer, but they're also getting people who are working on new stuff. So
and green guys like The Rock.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they were guys. Yeah, they were getting their experience there. I was coming in just to get some working experience, and Lawler sold it like he was in a fight for his life, which was great. And then that night you'd work Saturday morning TV in Memphis, then you go to the Nashville Fairgrounds to work your.
Pick anything up from Lawler? Lawler's such a master of the craft, underappreciated.
Sells everything so well, so you're not necessarily having to do as much. And it was a short match, maybe 7-8 minutes, so it wasn't going to be up there with the best stuff that Lawler's ever done. But I think the line I used, of all the things I've lost, I think I missed my mind the most, which may have been a corny line. Corny may have given that to me. And it was that night I'm working as a babyface with Brian Christopher as my partner, and I can't remember who we're working with, but as we're going, now Brian's looking for the tag, and I start, getting caught up in what else is going on, and now the crowd's starting to plead with me to come in there, and now instead of it being a mistake I'm making because of the absence of mind, now I'm consciously choosing not to be there. So I'm finding ways for this character, I'm seeing potential for this character to work, based on the fact that he can be further out there than Cactus ever was. And it's not running through my mind that I have to find nuances to work with the bigger, because it's going to be a character that does a lot of yelling, and then he's going to come down in decibel. He's almost going to whisper. But it was still very much a work in progress, when I got in there to do not only my first match with The Undertaker, but even a couple months in when I do my first pay-per-view, still a work in progress. And I can't tell you how indebted I am to him for, believing in me to that point where he thought a loss at our first pay-per-view match was going to do more for him in the long run than winning that match would be. And it was. I think my record against Undertaker was maybe 2-98. I'm guessing we had about 100 matches. I know I only won 2 of them, but they were the ones that counted. It was that June in my first pay-per-view match, and then it was the Boiler Room Brawl.
SummerSlam
in August, yeah.